In this week's episode, continuing with the Swale, I learn a new word, chainage.
Yeah.
Okay. Evan finds a new way to unwind. And we start to question if the wheels have come off.
The forward drive bit must have come off. I'm going to get wet here, you might get wet here. Can you feel it getting heavy? And she's off. So they had biblical amounts of rain yesterday. It rained all day, we pumped for ages. The problem with digging a big hole is it fills with water, and all the land drains are helping it. We also did CBR testing at set points down here, which tests how strong the ground is. In order to do that, I had to take my digger down there, so I've had to damage my very nicely and carefully created bank. So the outline of the plan today is basically we're going to put 150ml of this, or what looks like type 1, but it's actually 6i specification aggregate in the bottom, 150ml of it, whacker it with the forward and reversing diesel whacker. Then we lay our bags on. We've got to mark them out where they are, lay the bags on top, interlock them as we go, bit of training doing that, build it up. Yeah, so there we go. Hope you find something interesting. Just getting it level now, that's the difficult thing in the bottom. Got to get spot on. Like everything in life, you have to get the foundations correct. So here we are in the bottom of the Swale. We're about to do a bit of bagging. We've got Ben here from Gravitas, and every day is well and truly a school day, so we're going to learn how to successfully build a Flex MSE retaining wall system.
Yep.
No pressure. So do you want to take us through it then, Ben? What's the crack?
Yeah, so do you want me to have the job?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you've got every 10 metres you've got a chainage point, so that you've got a reference for that every
what
metre.
point?
A chainage point. So
Chainage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's a term we've never heard before. Have you, a chainage point?
No, so every 10 metres
It's like a reference.
a reference point to go off, yeah, if needs be. Obviously, worst case, you can count the bags if you need to go to that extent. So that shows that point. Obviously, we're starting at the top end, which is the step system here. You'll start at your lowest point, which you've already put your pad in for. Here are one of your section drawings. So with this one, you'll notice on the drawing, you can see where it's orange and where it's blue, where you need to cut the geogrids at different lengths. So it will show you the dimensions on each one. So for instance, this one, you wouldn't just cut it at 1.6, so it shows you 1.6 to the face of the wall, then it needs to be wrapped up. So you're talking every 3 bags, so 420ml, plus another metre, so it's wrapped over.
And then, does it have 1600ml on the back of it, or does it just sit around it?
It's only a metre. As long as it's covered at a metre, that's fine. So you need to make sure you're giving yourself enough. And what I usually do is it's laid out, you'll leave the geogrid out that way, and then when you come to fold it over, yeah. Make sure it's tight as well, not pulling so much so the bags are going too far that way, that it's just nice and flat, that it's not overhanging.
going all right actually, not too bad. We've had to learn a new technique, we've had some training done, which has been really good actually. So you have 3 bags, this net then wraps over the top, it's underneath, and then you have to whack it all down again. But yeah, learning a new skill is always difficult to start off with, so there's always challenges that you haven't foreseen. But other than that, it's going really well. Thought I'd come this way because it would be better. I'm going to get stuck here in a sec. Oh, we're not going then, what's happening? My front wheel's going, my front wheel should be spinning. Forward, not going into four-wheel drive then?
You want me to get out?
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it my way?
Well no, it should be fine, it's not going into four-wheel drive for some reason. I think the four-wheel drive bit must have come off. Oh, what they do, probably push it out. You'll have to get out, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should just go into four-wheel drive and crawl out, but I think the four-wheel drive's obviously not working. I thought I'd go that way because it would be less mud. It's a mixed emotion moment. In ones it's really cool to be cracking on with it, and in others you think, right, I've still got a long way to go. But yeah, it'll be alright, I think. You know, whenever I'm near an edge with water in the bottom, I want to be like, you know, them garden gnome things where you stand on the edge.
Oh, I thought you meant you wanted to push me in.
No, well, there is that. So we've got a bottle of rum on the person that falls over, you see. So, but as of yet, no one has. So we're 2 weeks in, 2 weeks further on from when we were in our hole just over there. And as you can see, it's considerably muddier and wetter than it was. And we've had to go at doing a bit of bagging.
So this is the retaining wall that we were banging on about, this Flex MSE system.
And it don't look as good as I'd hoped really, because we've got this wrap round at this height. But basically this height's going to be in water all the time, so you won't really see it. And while they're gravel bags, they've got this netting that wraps around it. But when you get above that, and it's got soil and sand bags, that they won't have that, so it should look a lot prettier. But yeah, we've had challenging weather. It's been really difficult to find a rhythm actually, more difficult than I thought it would be.
The best thing that we did was dig further along.
Yeah, give yourself a bit of room to work, innit?
I think that's what we've learned. Well,
I think Monday we'll dig the rest of that out before we do any more, so you've got plenty of room, don't you?
yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it? It's a balance between digging too much and then you risk ruining the excavation, filling it with water, or you don't dig enough and then you end up having to you know, go back on yourself. So
It's one of them things you end up burying all your work. It's quite frustrating.
it's like Ryan said, isn't it? It's
You
like,
dig it all out and then you put it all back and nobody knows the amount of blood, sweat and tears that's gone into it. There's 3 whacked layers behind those bags that are there. There's 2 buried underground and that's the 3rd one there, and then we'll put another bag on here. This will wrap around the top and pinch it all in. You can see it actually wraps really tight and holds it all in place. It's never going to fall down.
so only, what, another...
Yeah, that's one, isn't it? How many 1,000 bags have we actually laid?
thousands?
Do you reckon?
No.
Oh, I thought we had.
I think we'll
So
probably lay...
do we have 1,000 here? Was it 700?
We've got 1,500 here.
Right. And we've laid about 300?
Yeah, probably that. I can't get down there, mate. You want to have a go?
Yeah, I'll have a go, yeah. You have to just go down like that.
It's harder than you think, isn't it?
It's scarier than you think. Well, I hope you want to come back to my hole next week or in a fortnight's time. And the previous fortnight was worth watching. Go safe, be safe, and see you later. Got to help me out of this now. You're going to get me out. Oh, put me back down, innit? Put the thing. Here we go, nothing to see here. Oh no, we've got to get that out the bottom now. Next time on Blake Builds.
Carrying on with the Flex MSE bag system. We've now got the gravel bags all the way to the end. It's another week or so and we should have the swale nearly done.
We've been having trouble with our telehandler, our 540 170. We tried to calibrate it and then it won't recalibrate at all.